What was that? Hello. I feel like I'm being quiet again. I rewatch my videos and I realize how shit the audio quality is. And I'm so sorry. I also realize that, like, you guys can't hear for the life of me whenever I turn this way. So, yeah, I finished my hair guide. So we're back with the hair. I finally start doing my hair again. Yeah, so, you know. Okay, for legal purposes, I'm gonna start this out by saying anything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Sucks that I have to do this because censorship and shit. You know, I'd rather not get my video removed. So, you know, adhere, I guess. I'm adhering. Also, the pink didn't look that bad yesterday. It made my face look a lot brighter. Brighter! Brighter! No, I'll stop. So, you know. Okay, yes, as a hetero, I hate anyone in authority of me. And that doesn't just count as, like, police officers or, like, teachers. This also counts as, like, you know, my friends trying to be an authority of me. Like, it's an immediate no. You're kicked out of the friend group if you try and do that. I operate on, like, 3 strikes, you're out system. 3 strikes pissing me the fuck off, and you're out. No more friends for you. Go iron your mouse tie. If you get the reference, you're a real one. Anyways, I'm just like, yeah. Like I said, I hate anyone in authority of me. Cops, teachers, firemen, EMTs, my parents, like older kids who think they can boss me around because they're older. All of that I hate with a burning passion. Burning passion. What's that? Oh, it's chocolate. Yeah, ignore that, please. I had a muffin last night. I'm big. Goal is to be so skinny you can see my bones. One day. It's not today. Anyway. So I do have reasons why for this. My main one being I've always had issues with authority. I mean, when I was younger, it was a lot more mild. I will say that. Like when I was like in kindergarten, like I was still willing to basically do whatever the teachers would tell me. But like as I got older, I realized that I didn't really have to listen. Like they aren't my parents. They're not gonna beat me if I don't listen to them. So I mean, you know. So with teachers, like I do still listen to them. I always have my work done. I'm like model A student. I do all of this, and this is what sets me apart from everybody else. While I skip class. While I do all this other stuff. Like I got sent down to the office last year for emotional manipulation, buddy. Whenever people realized what I was doing. God forbid, well, me forbid, that ever happens again. Because first off, how do they even find out? I got trust issues because I mentioned it to one person. Biggest mistake, I guess. Because I guess the teachers found out about it. I didn't even especially say that I was emotionally manipulating the teachers. Then again, I feel like if you like even looked slightly into what I was doing, you'd realize I was emotionally manipulating the teachers. So, a horrible person there. But that's one for me because I also got out of that. I literally get out of everything. By like faking being scared or like by being like really, really professional so people get scared of me. I just get out of everything. But the reason why I do hate people in authority of me is I think whenever they realize that I'm smart enough to not listen and to do what I want while simultaneously getting good grades and not failing everything like everybody else is in the process, they don't like me very much. And that probably is a lot of my problem about why it's very hard for me to make friends, is the fact that they're not Model A students and they break the rules. I'm a Model A student and I do whatever I please. Two completely different classes of people. And I mean, like, I've come to understand that I can't exactly do that 24/7, else yeah, I will get caught. Because it becomes kind of obvious after a while whenever I'm crying in front of the teacher the third time, like, oh, I'm sorry. But, like, also at the same time, I have no reason to. I mean, I always have my assignments done. I don't have missing assignments. I've never had missing assignments, matter of fact. I've never had one missing assignment in my whole entire life. And I mean, a lot of people say that, like, I used to be good at teachers because I used to be. And then, like, after 3rd grade, I just kind of gave up. And it's like, okay, I don't have to listen to you guys. Like, I will do the bare minimum. And that's what you guys consider listening. Like, say a teacher calls on me in class, right? I've learned to match teachers' energy. If a teacher's, like, calm and, like, professional, I match them with a level of professionalism that's, like, terrifying for my age. If a teacher is happy and energetic, oh, I skip the class. Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's 11 in the morning. I've only drank half an energy drink that Nifty gave me. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you come in here like, good morning. No. It's never good morning. We're in school. I want to be at home. I want to be in my bed. I want to be watching Hazbin Hotel animation memes. Not sitting in your classroom learning about the War of 1892. Yeah, like, why would I want that? And you're sitting here all like, yes. Not to mention, these fucking teachers, bro. They expect me to show empathy for someone that I don't even know. I don't even have empathy for myself. But yes, I do. I always feel bad for myself in some sort of way. No, I don't. I'm joking. I really don't feel bad for myself. But they're just there, like, happy as a songbird. And I'm just sitting there, like, trying to low-key slime myself out in the school bathrooms. It's like, if I listen to their voices, like, any more times this year, it's not ending well. And I have a class today with that annoying teacher. Like, dude, I just got into school. It's not even light outside yet. It is still, it's 8 in the morning, in the middle of goddamn winter. I'm gonna kill myself. And you're sitting here, all like, good morning. I hate teachers. And then the police are a whole different ordeal. And I'm gonna make a video about why I hate the cops. I'm not gonna talk about it in this one. All you all need to know is that I stand where I stand. I don't like police or firemen or EMTs. Anything that can be connected to law enforcement, no. Yes, I want to be a forensic psychiatrist and a clinical psychologist when I'm older. But that's for a whole entire different reason. Not because I want to work with the police. Because I want to become Hannibal. Like, I'm joking. I mean, my friends all collectively agree that if anybody in the friend group were to become a cannibal, it would be me. But, like, I feel like they low-key just pull that out of their asses because, like, what? I would never. And so, obviously, you have all of that to add up for. But now, parents. Now, you can either love your parents, hate your parents, or it's like, 50-50, whatever. Personally, I don't care. I hardly talk to them anyway. I stay in my room all the time. My dad isn't, like, around very much. He works a lot. And my mom is pregnant with her third child at the age of 42. I'm gonna be 13 this September, by the way. The child's gonna be born in July. The end of July. Right before school starts. I love my life. Mind you, my parents are a whole nother different can of worms. I got a lot of how I act like from them because of how I was raised. I don't even mean that like a victim blaming way. I mean, I was taught to basically fend for myself. Obviously they cooked for me, but after my little brother was born, I was kind of put on the back burner for a while. Because my brother is a complete and utter idiot. Now, I don't mean that in like a ooh type way. I mean that in a, he can do it, he just doesn't want to. Like, he needs to be, okay, hot take. He needs to be diagnosed with autism and ADHD, and maybe scanned for dyslexia. Say some thank you. Just like my mom has sociopathic tendencies, and she's bipolar, and she has anger issues. My dad has psychopathic tendencies, and he has anger issues. So whenever you have a parent with sociopathic tendencies, and another parent with psychopathic tendencies, and you put those together, because psychopathy can't be passed down through genes. Even if it isn't 100% because of the tendencies, what the fuck was that? I'm ending it, okay. Am I haunted? Am I being haunted by a ghost? Anyway. Like, it's not 100%, but I show a lot of signs of, like, antisocial personality disorder, and I will get into that in a different video again. Because I have done my research. That's a disorder that I'm extremely interested in, and I'm not self-diagnosing by any means, but still. It's like, I've been let down by my parents. Like, counselors and therapists, I don't do those either. Like, if I want help, I will seek it out myself. But see, I know that if I go into therapy, I'm gonna get told that I'm too self-aware. I know what's wrong. I know what's going on, and I operate like I have like a wife and kids at home. Wife and kids, husband, or like, husband who's also a psychiatrist. I legitimately operate like I have a whole entire family. I mean, like, obviously I understand that, like, it could just be stress, or it could just be hormones, because what I've been being told my whole life. It's just stress, or you'll grow out of it soon enough, or it's just hormones, or you're just depressed. And it's like, I'm not depressed. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Yet seasonal depression, I do have some sort of seasonal depression thing that happens during, like, the winter. Anywhere from, like, October to, like, March or early April, or like the worst months of my life, because it's that's when I'm really, really stressed. So basically the whole entire school. Like, beginning of school, perfectly fine. Light work, no reaction. Like, whenever you take me towards the end of school, that's when it starts to become a problem. Because I'm just sitting there, like, trying not to low-key slime myself out. Like, beginning of school, no problem. Very end of school, no problem. But, like, the middle, it sucks. It's like I have all of this stuff. And as I get older, it's just gonna become, like, a higher workload that I'm not gonna be able to do anything about. Because the thing is, my parents have already decided that I'm taking an honors class. So I don't even get a chance in that. because I think differently. I don't even think that is gonna suffice. By the way, next year I am gonna be taking honors English, and hopefully the teacher's nice, because if not, I'm skipping, like, daily. I don't care. And it's like if you compare me to other kids my age, you'd probably be afraid. Just like from what I know, it's extremely rare for like a child to go into a therapist's office. Like whenever you first see a child, you'll automatically be like, okay, whatever, we're just doing some like original therapy or whatever, or like it's the parents' fault. I have never ever seen a case before, maybe except like once or twice because of the internet, where a child actually has something fucked up with their brain. And like that just goes back to my argument. I hate anyone in authority of me, because what do you mean you can tell me what's wrong when I can just do it myself? I probably sound delusional, even though I'm not. Okay, I think I got all the areas with powder. I look orange now, but that's fine. Because like, what do you mean you're telling me what to do? What do you mean you're trying to do all of this whenever I could just do it do it myself, alone, with nobody there? Or like, give me a few years and I'll get my own degree and I'll self-diagnose. Like, because also, the reason why I genuinely do know that I would be an amazing psychiatrist or like psychologist or whatever is because, unlike most therapists, I wouldn't need the therapy. I would be able to do all of that because I've always been like the mom friend or the therapist friend. Even if I don't view everyone like that, as I view a lot of people, notice how I said a lot and not all, there's some people that are exempt from this as objects. Just like things that I can move around and play with as I please. And I don't feel ashamed saying that. Like, my whole life I've been told that, like, I shouldn't do that, or like, that's rude. By guess who? People in authority of me. I don't get why we can't just let children be themselves or do what they want. Especially if they show a level of maturity that could probably level some sort of adult. Like, I'm sure if you watch me, you can tell that, like, I am not the most, like, 12-year-old in the world. Far from it. But I think you can also tell, like, I am gonna kill him. Okay, that was not fun. But I think you can also tell that I'm not, like, some Jeffrey Dahmer level murderer either. I'm not violent. I mean, like, I can be if I want to be. But, like, 9 times out of 10, I'm not a violent person. I'm just very naturally manipulative and narcissistic sometimes. And 99, no, not 99% of the time. 90, or no. Okay, you don't know, I'm 99% of the time when it comes to the narcissist part, I don't mean to be narcissistic. It happens. Because I value my own self-care, and so that tends to get a little bit out of control. But with the, like, manipulation part, I understand what I'm doing. But then also sometimes I like to convince myself that what I'm doing is perfectly normal and that I shouldn't have to worry about it. When in reality I should have to worry about it, and I know I should have to worry about it, but I'm not going to. Okay, let me do this real quick. Okay, I want done. I'm doing purple. My little, like, eye thingy to do, except like the purple above her hair. Other eye. over there. Not with the manipulation, I know what I'm doing. You know, it doesn't mean that I manipulate everybody within like a 5-mile radius of me. If I really do need something, then I'll do what I need to get it. Like, say I genuinely do need stuff for my hair, and I don't have the correct amount of money right now, nor do I have any opportunities to get money. Yes, I will manipulate somebody, so they'll give me, like, enough money. And I would argue that isn't that bad, that's surviving. Because, like, I'm not letting, like, that I don't have money stop me from looking nice. But also, I care a lot about my appearance. And, again, people in authority of me are like, why do you care so much? Because I don't want to be, like, a fugly child, even though I already am. All jokes, by the way, guys, I genuinely don't think I look that bad. At least not at home. And in school, on the other hand, it's completely different, because fucking school air gets to me. But, I digress. But, like, moral of the story is, people in authority of me, or anybody for that matter, 9 times out of 10 suck. Unless, okay, what was that? Unless you actually grasp an understanding of the human brain, which I feel like enough teachers don't do. Like, you're a teacher, you're supposed to be good at your job, you're supposed to be able to, like, tell what a child needs to an extent. Like, I'm sure they're trained in some sort of psychological training. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Okay, I need to style out my hair. I'm styling it, so I mean, like, it only makes sense. Like, they have to be trained in something to know what a child needs. Like, if they like need help or whatever. You can't just go into a teaching job without training like that, right? Like, they don't allow that, do they? Or like, you need to start being, like, getting some sort of, like, evaluation to see if you're, I'm sorry. I just hit my computer with the brush. I'm sorry, guys. If you're gonna get some sort of, like, evaluation to, like, become a parent, like, they can't just be letting it. I'm gonna cry. My hair should not be coming out this easy. I'm balding. Like, I've heard that's because of stress or whatever. I don't even know. Okay. It's fine. I'm pretty now. Okay, let's high-key genuinely do my hair. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And so, I mean, like, I understand a lot of it, you know what I mean? Like, not every teacher is gonna be perfect, and I can't expect that. I will fix it. Expect that either. Like, I can't just expect every, like, teacher of mine to, like, I don't know, be like the math teacher I have now, or, you know, adhere to what I want them to adhere to, because not everybody's the same person. Because it would also be rather hypocritical if I said that, wouldn't it? Yeah, that actually worked. I'm surprised. But, you know, there's also, to an extent, something that I feel like not many people like understand, and that's definitely one of those things. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to go into the teaching profession without having some sort of evaluation, or without proving that you're qualified to actually teach a class of like a bunch of like weird underdeveloped slugs like myself. You also should be required to understand it. As I said, you should be required to understand the human mind to some extent. Because, especially like the developing human mind is exactly what kids have. And like, if you don't understand that, put it bluntly, you shouldn't be allowed to work as a teacher, or as a principal, or as a cop. Because obviously cops have to arrest minors sometimes. You shouldn't be allowed to be a parent without understanding what you're taking care of. And I know, like, hot take, wow, this girl actually has opinions. Yeah, because I've been through stuff like that. I've been told that I'm giving attitude by the police whenever I'm just nervous. Like, once in my life, I know, crazy, right? I've had teachers call the counselor and the principal on me whenever what I needed was somebody that I could actually trust to talk to. And I've had like literal kids or people on the internet understand me better than what my own parents have. Because they listen. Because they understand. Because it's easier to find somebody with the same opinions on you as the internet rather than in real life. And it'll always be easier to do that. You'll never, ever, 9 times out of 10, find somebody that's close to you in real life as you would if you found somebody that would be close to you online. And that's just the truth. Like, my best friend, like, my online homegirl, I've known for like almost a year now. And the person I talked about yesterday that I'm still in contact with, me and her are chill. I mean, I don't talk to her much because of what happened. Because, you know, it feels awkward. She's one of the few people that makes me, like, actually somewhat afraid. Her and Husk. But Husk for a different reason. And I mean, obviously, I understand that me being different will cause a lot of stuff to happen in life that I don't want to happen. It's happened before, and it'll always happen. I'll always get in trouble for speaking up. Or I'll get in trouble for having my own opinion, or I'll get in trouble for saying something. God forbid I have opinions. I know, right? It's like school and the police and all of the never realistically think of the kids that are different or unlucky or who think differently or any of that. They just automatically assume we're all troublemakers or straight A students. And while I'm obviously both, and I've had my fair share of doing both, I can say from experience that there's always at least one teacher out there. One teacher, 2, maybe even 3 if you're lucky, that will understand you. Like last year, for example, my art teacher, which I don't remember her name, but you know, my art teacher, or this like ELA teacher that was like for like the not really as smart kids or whatever they're called, I don't know. And like the teacher that was for the smart kids, they were all my best friends last year. Like in kindergarten, my kindergarten teacher was like the best, and I used to talk to her all the time before I moved. Finally, away from that area. And my first grade teacher, I would come see her too. Not as often, but I would still come visit her whenever I was at that school. My second grade reading teacher, she was the best. Like, and like her and the one before her that got pregnant. Like, they were awesome. My third grade English teacher, I loved her so much. She was the highlight of my day. Like, she would always be there for me. Fourth grade, I didn't have anybody, which was my first time not having anybody. I was alone. Fifth grade, as I said, I found teachers that I didn't mind being around. And I also found some friends that, I mean, they backstabbed me, but it was fun while it lasted. And in sixth grade, I actually have friends. I have teachers that are there for me. I mean, it's only one that I actually enjoy, but I love her class. I don't like math, but I like her class. I like math class because of her. And I also sit next to my friends because she actually trusts me. She likes me. Not like that, but you get the idea. She's literally told me that she's had old students before, and like, cause she obviously notices like the bracelets and the makeup and everything and the hair and the way I dress. She notices all of that. She said that she loves whenever she gets old students in her class because, like, they're different. They're not like every other girl or guy that's just like stuck listening and repeating the same things, and she likes us all. Me, Husk, Owl, and Nif. She likes all of us. So as I said, you know, this is kind of sappy. As I said, I don't like anybody in authority of me. I never have. I've always preferred to be an authority of myself and other people if they need it. Like, if I want to be an authority of you, or you obviously need someone to be an authority of you, then I'm going to be an authority of you. I'll help. I don't care, but I'll help. This was a sappy ass video. I'm gonna cry now. Actually, I'm gonna cry. I haven't actually said something like that nice in so long to someone, or I guess magic. I guess you all are the someones in this case, you know. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You know. There's nothing else to say. Have a good day. Or don't. I might actually kind of care this time. I'm not sure. So yeah, goodbye. As usual, I don't know how to put these intros. I mean, you see what I mean? It's always the outros that get me. Intros in the video, perfectly fine. Light work, no reaction. Outros, I can't do for the life of me. I'm gonna die doing my outros one day. Just like explode or something, add some CGI effects in whenever I learn how to edit better. Alright. I'll go. It's literally 3 in the morning. It just turned 3 in the morning. I've been filming for like almost 34 minutes. It's 3 in the morning. I started filming at like 2 something. Okay. Goodbye. Yeah. I don't know what to say, dude. Okay, I'm gonna wait till it gets to that like 34-minute mark. As I said, bye. Have a good day. We're down. Yeah. Yay. Okay, bye.